Hello everyone, welcome to Carrie's Crochet and Craft. Today I have two things that I want to do with you. Number one, I'm going to show you some patterns of things that I want to do for a holiday restock at the boutique slash consignment store that is carrying my items. I've been doing a couple videos about that. Super excited. Today she was open for the consignees, the people who bring in clothes to put on consignment there or other items. She has a day just for them to be able to come in and shop. I may have sold some stuff today, I don't know. They're open until 2:30, so it's still a little bit longer. But then on Monday they open up, so we'll see how things go. I already have a friend who's going to go down there and check them out at some point because she's expecting a granddaughter, or I don't know if it's a girl, a grandbaby. So hopefully things will go good there, but I'm already gonna start planning ahead. If I need to restock the shelves between now and Thanksgiving, I have a bunch of things. I have all my squids and octopi and pigs and lots more hens, lots of other stuff in my bins over here that I can take there. But for the holidays, I wanted to have some kind of themed items for the holiday to have there. So I'll share those patterns that I've chosen to at least contemplate and consider. Some of them I've already started on. Then I have a package from Premier Yarn to open. We'll take a look at that first because I'm super excited to find out if it's what I'm looking for. So if you've been following me long enough, there's a saga of me trying to find the yarn to complete this baby Afghan. So I ran out of this green. I don't know what the name of it was. In further research, I found out matching colors suggest sea glass is the correct name. I got some sea glass yarn. It matched. Oh wait, first of all, I got one of the bags of yarn that had, I can't even remember the name of it now, but it was definitely not the same color. So then I found in another video from someone else's channel, they had this yarn and it was called sea glass. So I got that and it was a matching color, but it wasn't the right size. Since this came in a mystery bag, kind of from Premier, I didn't know the name of the color and I didn't know the weight of the yarn. So I ordered the yarn, and let me see, I have it right here. Oh, nope, I don't have it right here. That's the other yarn. Anyway, it's supposed to be a 6 weight, which I thought this was a 6 weight. This yarn was thicker than that other yarn, so it's not a 6 weight. So I thought, okay, I'll get a 7 weight. So I got the 7 weight, and that I do have here. And this was way too big. So that left me to ponder what type of yarn this was. So I'd given up hope after getting that yarn and it not being correct because there are no other sea glass colored yarns on the Premier website that match this. So I did get to thinking. They'd released some yarns, the plush yarns, and then a whole bunch of really cute retro style patterns to make out of those yarns, like a record player. Super cute, and I really want to get those yarns and make all those things because they're really, really cute. I already have the patterns all printed off, but I had done a website-wide search just for the term sea glass, and nothing else came up that would have matched this. But I thought, well, this yarn was thicker than the 6. I'm hoping, anyway, that it's thicker than the 6 weight yarn, because it's a different kind of yarn. I was thinking it was the chunky or the chunky XL. It obviously is not. So I went to look at the plush colors, and they did not, of course, have cement, but they had another color that looked similar online, but of course your screen can be calibrated differently, so the colors don't show up exactly the same. But I bought one skein, and it was dear to pay for this because while I got the skein of yarn on sale, the shipping was almost as much as the skein of yarn. So this is a pretty spendy skein of yarn. So let's open this. It's a color called Spearmint. So we're going to open this and see if it matches. I'm not even going to look until I have it open all the way. to see if it's a match because it looked similar on screen. Here it is, and it looks to be the right thickness. Is it the right color? It's a little lighter. It is a little bit lighter. Can you see that? Just, I don't know, it's so close. I think I found the yarn. Parfait plush, super bulky, 6 weight. And they tout this as a new yarn, but I wonder if they were like doing trials or what, because I mean, it does look just a little bit lighter and maybe not quite the same. Like it might be a little more yellow. Do you see that? This has a little more blue in it, and this has a more yellow tone in the lighting that I'm in anyway. But it's so super close that, oh my goodness. I found a yarn I can finish the blanket with. It is so super close that, I mean, one could hardly notice. And so these four panels are going to be the center, and then these are going to make up panels that go around the outside. I need 10 panels. So, woo! I found the yarn to finish my blanket with. I am so excited. I mean, it's probably just like a different yarn lot, but even just down to the thickness. These are the 2 different skeins here. The thickness of the yarn is the same. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. Thank you, Premier, for the plush yarns. So excited. Okay. Now I just need to buy more of these and hopefully not pay as much shipping when I do, because ugh, I did not like paying that amount. But I need 10 panels this size. These have the white knit. The rest of the panels need to be fully this color. So I think I'll need to see how many panels I can get out of this one skein, and then figure out how many more skeins that I need to buy. So, so spearmint in the plush is the color I need. Yay! Okay, let's get down to the patterns that I want to do for a holiday restock at my consignment booth. I'd rather say boutique. At my boutique booth. So I've watched a couple videos. I don't know if you guys ever watch them, like what's trending on Etsy. I watched a couple videos of that, and I couldn't tell you which one I watched. If you want to watch Etsy trending video, just do a search for it. So one that I watched was more helpful than the other. I watched like 3 of them, and two of them were helpful. So what's trending, I found, was that cozy things, or even the word cozy, and you know, some of these don't relate really to crochet, but things you can fit in to the crochet world. So cozy obviously fits in. Stamps, just use that as one of your words for, you know, in your listings. Stamps, like postage stamps. Doodle frames, like fancy little frames. Bows, especially big bows with stripes. Patches, like the iron-on patches, which I guess if you did crochet with patches, like iron-on patches, you just have to be careful not to do it so hot that it melts the yarn. Or maybe glue them on. Patchwork items, so you could do patchwork crochet hats or patchwork blankets. Charms, I guess you can make little small crochet charms. So things are no longer minimalist, apparently. Now it's maximalist, so be big, be bold, be colorful, be warm. Coquette items, kitschiness, like vintage 50s styles, retro Christmas. Gingerbread men, and this is the trend that I am leaning towards for my booth, is gingerbread men, gingerbread houses, that kind of thing. Grunge from the 90s. Did anybody else grow up in the 90s? I had my own grunge look, thank you. Mostly it was jeans with like flannel shirts. Apparently I'm still in the grunge phase. And then trending animals are geese, like silly little goose, jelly goose, crows, and then sardines in a tin can. Other trends I saw in another video, I'm not going to go through all of them except some that I felt were good for me. Number one is candles. I do have some materials to make candles, so I should make some. Capybaras. I've seen those popping up a lot. So the animal capybaras are popular. And I know that Travel Crochet mentioned someone did a pattern for capybaras. So I need to go look under her video, or maybe she could even share in our video in the comments below where she got the pattern for the capybara. Otherwise, I'm going to go searching. I know it was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos ago that she mentioned it. Doing car accessories like mirror hangers, or maybe a pillow for the back, or a car blanket, or I don't know, what else? What else can you think of for a car accessory? For coffee tables, apparently coffee tables are really big now, or starting to get big. And the thing with coffee tables, I thought, is you could, if people are really getting into coffee tables where they didn't have one before, doing table runners for coffee tables or placemats for coffee tables could be a good thing. Just to include coffee table into your listings. Throw pillows. And then an animal that's really popular is Tibetan Mastiff. So if any of you have a pattern or know of a pattern for a Tibetan Mastiff, let me know. And then vintage trends. So that's obvious. I mean, granny squares are completely vintage, and they've been having a huge comeback lately. So things like that. So going off of specifically the gingerbread man trend, I went and I found some patterns for gingerbread men, and then a couple other things as well. So firstly, I have, oh, I haven't started that one yet. Did I not grab the patterns for it? I had the patterns somewhere else apparently. So there's a pattern for a really cute apron for kids, and I haven't finished this yet. I've finished the body of it, but I haven't put the face on yet, and the buttons. So that will come next. This is a pattern by repeatcrafterme.com, and super cute. It's just using acrylic yarn. This took me about 3.5 hours to crochet. I could possibly cut some time off of that after getting used to the pattern, but it's still very simple. It's just a rectangle with some decreases there, and you know, then add the accents. I did this with acrylic yarn and a size H hook, and my tension was a little tight, so I'm like all curling up here. Do you guys know, if I've not really made a habit of washing the things that I make, would washing that help help it kind of relax a little, because I don't want it to curl up like that. I am going to make another one, and this was a size H hook, which I don't know the millimeters for that, sorry. I am going to make another one in a size I hook, which is the next size up. Again, no millimeters. Just to have like a larger size without having to change the pattern. And then I'll have 2 of them for sale. So at about 3.5 hours of crocheting, if I did $20 an hour, which is what I'd like to charge, but I tend to do more. So the minimum wage where I live is at about $16.45, and then just across the state in January it's going to be over $17 starting in January. So, you know, for a crafter, you try to balance, you know, how much you charge according. You don't want to get paid less than minimum wage, because it's a real talent that you have and a real skill. And so if I were to do, say, $15 an hour, this would be $45 just for my time. Even more than $45 for my time. So if I even charge $20, this is $60 just for my time, or $70 just for my time. I don't know very many people that would pay $45 for this, much less $70, but we're gonna try. And I'll probably keep my fee on the lower side, my hourly rate on the lower side of things, for this type of thing. But anyway, it's a really cute apron, and it'll have, I'll show it later when I have it all done, but it'll have a gingerbread man face on it. The other pattern, which I have also left inside, is just a basic hat, and it'll have gingerbread eyes, nose, and little rosy cheeks on it. And then it'll have a white rickrack style. It's crocheted, but it'll look like the rickrack frosting. So the pattern, this is again repeatcrafterme.com, has this hat pattern, and she has it in sizes from 0 to 3 months all the way up to adult. So like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 different sizes. So I'm going to make at least 1 in every size, maybe 2 in every size to have them at the store. So these will be really cute when done. Another pattern that I want to do, this is again by Repeat Crafter Me. She has some really cute patterns. Is this one? It's a bag, just a tote bag with a gingerbread face on it. So that'll be the next one I make after I complete the hats. So this one is done in, these both were done in just a single strand. This bag I think is done in, yes, double strand of Bernat worsted weight. So that'll be, I think, a cute collection to have. Now for stuffies or other toy type things, I found this Gumdrop the Gingerbread. So these ones these ones by Repeat Crafter Me are free on her website. So just go to repeatcrafterme.com, do a search for gingerbread man or gingerbread, and you know, these should come up. This one I did purchase from Etsy. This is by The Love. I can't read that script in the logo. Let's see here. The only place I see the name of the company is in the logo, and it's in this really scripty font that's hard to read. The Love Bio collection. Yeah, crochet pattern by. I'm going to show it to you, and then you can make of it what you will. Just do an Etsy search for Gumdrop the Gingerbread Baby. It's this really cute snuggler in Bernat blanket yarn. So I thought that was really cute for the babies. So that's what I'm gonna do for a baby snuggler. Then this one is, it can be an ornament, but it's also just kind of a flat toy. This is a gingerbread cookie cutout ornament. So those are really cute. It's just crocheted. It's a double layer, so it's crocheted in the round. You can see it's not just a single layer. It's just not stuffed. So I thought those were super cute. They can be a toy or an ornament. I guess you could even try stuffing it. I could try stuffing it. That's something I could do. I could try stuffing it and see how it goes. It just has rickrack down on there as the white. So you cut the rickrack and glue it on. So, and then buttons on there. Okay, so then I found this really cute stuffy, and they had it available by itself. And I was about just to get that gingerbread man pattern by itself, but then I saw it was part of this really cute collection, which I'll show in a minute. But this is the gingerbread man. I also bought this off of Etsy by Renata, R-N-A-T-A, Arnata. Anyway, this is the one that I saw. I just thought that was super cute, really cute for toddlers, you know, 3-4-year-olds to have. And so I decided to get that pattern. And then when I saw the collection, so you can see here, there's the gingerbread man, and it's got like a pink bow or a blue, light blue bow, I think, for boy or girl. So the bow and the hair for the girl. It's got I think a sugar plum, a gingerbread house, a snowflake. There's, what is that? Oh, a donut, which I thought would be really cute for babies, to have that little donut, and then a star with a Santa hat and a tree. I just loved that whole collection, like a gingerbread tree. So cute. So I bought the whole package, and we'll get to making those here shortly too. I don't know if I'll make everything. I don't know if I'll make the gingerbread house. We'll see. We'll see if I have time for that. So the other things that I got are not gingerbread related, but super cute. So first off, I have this frog set. Frog set. So this one is the chubby frog. Then we have the mini frog. And then the tiny star frog. And I don't know if they show it. They need to show the whole thing. Basically, you stack them on top of each other and they make a frog tree. They don't have a picture of it in the patterns. But basically, let's see if we can do this here. You stack them up on top of each other and it makes a really cute tree. So I'm gonna definitely make those. And then this other one is not Christmas related. I just got it because I love it. Kind of trends with the goose, although this is more the ducks, but this is the Baby Della duck. And I forget where I first saw these. Somebody I follow on YouTube was making a lot of these, and now I don't remember who it was, but these are so, so cute. These are little duck snugglers. So that is a look at what I will be working on this month for the restock at my boutique booth shelves. My spot at the boutique. So anyway, I have my yarn to finish my sheep blanket. I have my patterns for my holiday restock, and I'm gonna go get to work. You guys have a good weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.